I'm sure there are going to be some blue pipe purists that say, what are you doing? You have to always glue your pipes. We're in my world, and in my world, we don't always glue the pipes. Sawadee krap. Sawadee krap. So this is exactly how this pool system works. First of all, I turn on the water pump here. This begins the process of pumping the water out of the ground. So the pump is at the bottom of this well. That's 66 meters under the ground. That's pumping water up all the way through here, and it pumps it around the house. And basically, I bypass the filter and the water tanks because I don't want the water for the pool to be filtered or sat in these tanks. It defeats the whole purpose. So I keep this open. The water for the pool goes out here and it goes out around the house. And it comes around the house and it's fed in under the wall there. And it's beautiful, clean, fresh, cold water, because that's being pumped directly out of the ground. It's so refreshing for the pool. Normally, when there's not heavy rain, which is a good 10 months of the year in Thailand, the drainage for this plunge pool would just come out directly across this area of rice. Normally it would come out of here and it would just sort of flood this whole area, but as you can see, there's still an awful lot of water in this. I've just walked through this and it's deeper than my wellies. So instead of that, I've put the fireman's hose on and I'm going to empty the water into the canal just to save flooding this rice a little bit. After this December, when we've harvested this rice, this won't be rice again. We're going to plant something else. In fact, there may well be nothing in this short stretch here, simply because as soon as the monsoon finishes this year, we're going to put 30 trucks worth of soil along this stretch here to support this bank a little bit more, and around the back as well. So that's now draining off through its drainage down the bottom there, out of the fireman's hose and into the canal. Like most things in Thailand, this doesn't happen quickly. So if you can see, it's not as crystal clear as it was when I first filled it up 6 days ago. There's a couple of bugs on the surface, but I've got a net for that. And that's the reality of having a plunge pool with no filter on it. Can you see the tiles at the bottom? They've sort of got a bit of residue on them, and so they need to be scrubbed with a brush. Now, normally, how I will do this is with a pressure washer, same as what I use to clean the driveway or the car with, but we've still got no electricity. Now, we specifically put in a power point there, and we've got a water tap there. So when we have electricity, the job of this will be a lot easier. But for today, I'm just going to use good old brush and a bit of elbow grease, and all the water will get drained out across the farm. Oh God. The canal is absolutely full to the brim, but it's not actually overflowing like it was a week or so ago. All this area was flooded a week or so ago, so this is just good, this. There's another job that I need to get on with today. So we had a few drainage holes put in around the property. There's one there, look. And it was just simply to drain any rainwater. The problem we have with the drainage pipes from the rain runoff, this is to the side of the wall. And the builder only made them 1/2 metre long. So we've got this natural erosion starting to happen after a few weeks worth of rain. So we need to combat this. This one here will be used specifically for the washing machine. So we've got a plug socket put in here. This is specifically for the washing machine, this, with this drainage there, you see. It's a hot day. Sawadee Cup. Cup. Sawadee Cup. Sawadee Cup. I'm going to just have one pipe going off and then put a T-junction thing on there and link up the pipe to that. Put another T-junction on this one, obviously get rid of the excess. So that way, the rain that gathers in this area will go down, let's say, this drainage hole, and it will go out there. It will turn the corner and go all the way down there. It will meet his friend here. They'll say hello. Hello. We'll carry on going this way. They'll go all the way down here. And then they'll meet the third friend here. And they say, go all this way. This is the way we go. And then they'll go out there and it's gone. I started early, but it's still so hot. It really is brutal. One minute break is enough. Back to it. Back to this grindstone. I'm also digging a slight trench here so that the pipe is always running slightly downhill before it meets this one. Now, I'm not going to glue these pipes, and it's simply because, well, two reasons. Firstly, this is not 100% a permanent solution because, as I said before, we're going to get 30 trucks worth of soil delivered kind of in this area. And the second reason is there's no water pressure that's going to be through these pipes. The water is just the runoff from the rain from on the cement around the house. There's zero pressure. So even if we had torrential downpour, the water that coming through here is never going to burst open the pipe because there's no glue on it. So it's a pointless exercise, really. Okay, now it all meets up together. Now just a pipe through there. I'm sure there are going to be some blue pipe purists that say, what are you doing? You have to always glue your pipes. But no, you don't. You really don't. Well, in my world, you don't anyway. All right? And I'm in my world, aren't I? We're not in your world. We're in my world. And in my world, we don't always glue the pipes. There you go. You've been told. Whatever we choose to grow there will benefit from the rainwater that it gets. But a bigger benefit is not having that rain collectively pool in this area because, like I said, you can see the erosion that's already started there just from a few weeks worth of rain. So we really need to avoid that. I know what some of you are thinking. Why don't I just pay somebody, a local person, to do this? If I can physically do a job, then I want to do it. When it comes to building a house, I won't know where to start, so I have to pay someone to do it. Same as like the solar setup. I've seen on YouTube people have done it themselves, but I don't trust myself. I haven't got the foggiest. No idea. I'd literally blow myself up. Or Anna would go to turn the shower on and she'd get electrocuted. Actually, that's not a bad idea, that. So yeah, look. I'm not interested in paying somebody minimum wage to do this, or even maximum wage. It's not about the money, it's not about anything like that. It's about pride and satisfaction, and the fact that this is my land and I want to work on it. I want to get these jobs done. And even though I'm hot and sweaty and I'm whinging a little bit about the sun, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I don't intend to leave it 6 days again. I just wanted to see how far I could take it, that's all. So the only time this will become difficult to clean and a bit of a nuisance, a ball ache, is when it's not done enough. And that's like anything in life, isn't it, you know? If you've got a tiny hole in your tooth and you choose to ignore it, then when you go for a filling 2 years later, you probably need the tooth removed. Whereas if you'd have just sorted at the beginning, no problem. Now, I say that from experience. If you like a bargain and a challenge and a bit of hard work now and again, I heartily recommend getting this kind of setup. I'll enjoy doing this twice a week. In actual fact, this is a very satisfying job and one that I really enjoy. I know this is the first time I'm doing it, but it's the type of job that I enjoy because it's immediate results. It's not a lot of effort. But it's something to take into consideration if you are thinking about this type of pool setup rather than the conventional type. You have to know that it does need cleaning regularly. You need to give yourself 2 times a week to do it, whether it's with a jet wash or just an elbow grease. There are plenty of naysayers in the comments on my channel, lots of them I've noticed, and I mean, look, I choose to ignore most of them, but lots of people like to, you know, jump in with a little just slightly negative comment regarding anything that is remotely positive. And people love to comment on this pool. Oh, it's going to be full of algae. It's going to be green, it's going to be filthy, stinking, it'll be stagnant water, you'll get diseases if you swim in there, blah, blah, blah. Look, all that's true if you don't clean it. Same, isn't it? If you don't brush your teeth, the fuckers will fall out. It's just life's maintenance. It's okay. All this was planned. I knew when we put this pool in that the kind of downside, if you want to call it downside, of this kind of system is it has to be cleaned very regularly. But I've not gone into it blind. This isn't a shock that I have to clean the thing. I knew. It's just that people love to jump on it. If it's something a bit different, people love to say, that's not going to work. All clean again. Somebody wrote in the comment section of one of my videos that why on earth am I not putting in handrails in the bathroom for when I'm an old man? And I thought, oh my God, who lives the life like that? I mean, look, I'm all for financial planning because you get to an age where you cannot or you don't want to work anymore and you need to be set up for that. I'm all for that. But I'm not going to put handrails in my bathroom at age 44 so as they're there when I'm at the age of 84. Are you crazy? I'm a young man. I might listen to radio too, but I'm a young man. The total cost for that system was 68,000 baht. And I shall put the conversion on the screen just there for you.